Yes, yes, people. I hope you like the elevator music. Can you hear me, my dudes? Just gonna get these levels nice and loud. How's that? Big ups to Jason, Miles. How's it going? So, today we are learning a brand new scratch. This is the first episode. It's completely live, so a bit nervous, but also quite excited to kind of pass on the knowledge. Right, so first things first, I thought I'd do a little demonstration and then we can get to it. Everybody in the comment section, please keep the Q&As coming because this is totally live. This is also quite a new thing for me because usually I'm just one-to-one with other students. A few things. I've made some notes. Yes, demonstration, done that. Just a jam really, just to kind of make sure everyone's arrived. 60 people watching already. This is pretty cool. So, yeah, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jimi Needles. I'm a mashup, funk and breaks DJ. I play a bit of hip-hop, drum and bass, house, bassline, everything, all mashed up together. And I do a little bit of cutting and scratching on the top of my sets. I love to rock the party. So, what I will say, first and foremost, is if you can hear this sound right now, you should try and put the music through your mixer if you can, because I'm going to do a few scratches and then leave some of the beats for you then to try yourself. So if you can do that or be in the same room with a sound system, and you'll be able to jam with me effectively over cyberspace. It's pretty cool. So I'll let you set that up whilst you're listening. Special thank you to DJKit.com, my homies James and Ratsy. Again, they we kind of we're all in the same boat as DJs right now, and there's half of us who are unemployed, and the other half are all locking ourselves away, learning new stuff. So they've been amazing. They supplied this microphone for a charity live stream last week, so I just want to extend a massive thank you to those guys. I was panicking on Thursday, like, guys, I haven't got a microphone, and they're like, no worries. They sent it straight away. It arrived on Friday, and that's the kind of service you get with DJKit.com. Yes, and I am endorsed by them slightly. So, yes, Q&As. Like I said earlier, I'm taking Q&As throughout the entire thing. So if you're like, oh my god, what the hell did you just do there? Break it down slower. We can do that. That's totally fine. And yes, finally, massive shout out to Rain, who hopefully are reposting this right now. As you can see, I'm using the mighty Rain 12, which is one of my favourite kind of Serato gadgets. There's no skipping, there's no latency. It's a dedicated piece of Serato tech, and it's I love it. Finally, this is a free lesson. I'm going to be doing this every single Monday, so if you haven't already, come to my Jimi Needles at live feed, which is here, which is just at Jimi Needles. And yeah, every Monday I'll make an event so you can kind of see where it all is. And each day we'll do a different scratch. Each Monday will be a new thing to learn. We'll try and build on the next week, the next week, the next week. So it'll be good to see some familiar faces. Finally. This is, like I said, a free lesson. And if you know, at the end of it, if you feel like you've taken something away from this session, then there's a very small donate button on PayPal. No obligations at all. So yeah, let's get started. The scratch we are going to learn today, ladies and gentlemen, is the swing flare. Swing flaring. Now, I did a little bit of that in my intro scratch jam just to wait for all the crew to arrive. But the swing flare is effectively 2 or 3 different kinds of scratches, and it does, at first glance it looks proper crazy, but when you break it down, it's super effective at drum and bass tempos, at like mid-tempo 110, and even at house. I love to use this over like house and breaks. It's a combo, so it's 2 different kinds of scratches, but within that there's actually 3 different things going on. But when you break it down, it's pretty damn easy. So this is the swing flare. So we'll just do one of those patterns, and then what we'll do is we'll break it down into its component parts, which is that's kind of like how I like to kind of break these scratches down anyway. So this is one swing flare. That's just the one. So what I'm actually doing here, underneath everything, is baby scratching. And baby scratching, of course, is when you're cueing for your beats. That's your baby scratch. Pretty much everyone can do that. You can do it on a controller, on CDJs, on vinyl, on Serato, on a Rain 12. The go-to scratch. But underneath that, there is some fader trickery going on. And I'll break that down in a minute. I want to show you guys how fast you can get with a little bit of practice and just a little bit of know-how. You can really, really push the boundaries of your scratching. So here we go. Baby scratch. And then a dice, which is a baby scratch with the ends cut off. And I'll break that down again later. Baby scratch, dice. Baby scratch, diced. See, I worked all the way from about 90 BPM all the way through to drum and bass tempo right there. Guys, is my volume good? Let's get some feedback before we continue, because if you can't hear me, that means this is all for nothing. So in the comments, just say hi if you can hear me. Because the other night, the rave, I had a talk over switch, so there was no issue with the volume. So let me know, guys, if you can hear me okay. 1, 2, 2, 1. Thanks, guys. This is like the first time I've done a virtual lesson, so bear with me. We've got the facilities. I'm just a bit new to this whole live streaming thing, and I think a lot of us are going to have to get used to it at this rate. So let's take it back. The swing flare. Within that scratch, it's just baby scratching on like this. That's all you have to do first. Now, I mentioned something called dicing. Now, dicing is, you can dice anything. You can dice a tear, you can dice pretty much anything, as long as you cut the beginning and the end off, so your fader will start closed. So do a baby scratch first with the fader open. Do the same scratch motion on here, but also bring the clicks in as well. So when you push forward on the record hand, you do one click like this, but keep the record in that position. Don't have to go too far, just maybe 1 hour, maybe 2. So like 12 noon till about 2 o'clock. So let's break that down again. The dice, the second part of this scratch is this, and then the reverse part is this. So that is a dice. If you guys all practice that to a drum beat, here we go. Every time you push the record forward and back, good for levels, guys. Now we've got the drums and the scratching and the vocals all at the same time. So we'll break that down again. Every time you push the record forward, make sure your sample starts underneath your fingertips. How about you guys try now? And if you've got any comments, now's the time. I'm using my phone now. Big up to Merlan, the Sound Jam crew, Mark, Bryson, Ad. Here we go. So every time you push that record, just a little click on the fader. Just one. Great stuff, guys. So, I can't actually hear you guys back, which would be the future, wouldn't it? If I could, I'm going to ask you now, like, if you're struggling with that at all, because I want to cater these lessons for complete beginners all the way up until people who are like DJing every week. Well, not at the moment, of course, but you know, all abilities. So you guys, if you can do dicing at that speed, which of course is, how about double time? No, maybe scratch. Click, 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 click. That's correct, Lewis. Yes, we start with the fader closed when we do a dice, and there's a very important reason for that. If we start with a fader open and try to do it, it doesn't sound right at all. It's a completely different scratch. That's actually a chirp. So let's go back to the dicing. Here we go. Let's see if we can get away with it at double the speed. Here we go. That's half time. think about today is, if you didn't know that was a scratch, you're going to learn 2 scratches in this lesson, not 1. So pretty good value for money if you ask me. So, the purpose of this lesson is to learn not this scratch, but its more advanced counterpart, the swing flare. Now, the swing flare is the second part of that scratch. The second part in that combo is that scratch, the dice that we just covered. So, if we can do the dice and we can do a baby scratch, that's all we need to do, because let's break this swing flare right down right now. This is it. It's a baby scratch and then a dice. And that's it. Just over and over again. When you do the same scratch again and again and again, it's called orbiting. So if we orbit this scratch, this goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. Blah, 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 blah. Scratch nerds. That's what we are. So, here we go. Any more comments, guys? Are we all keeping up so far? Here we go. So, let's break this swing flare down. Baby scratch. Start with the fader close, though. Oh, there's a very important reason for that. Okay? That's your baby scratch. Start with the fader closed, and when you've done it, bring the fader shut as well. So bring it open when you start, and bring it closed when you finish the sample. It will sound, it's a redundant movement, but the reason we do that is because when we get faster and faster and faster, we actually start, when the scratch ends after the second part, which is the dice, our fader is in the closed position ready to start all over again. And that's how we orbit stuff, is like we make sure we know how the scratch finishes to then recur it forever and ever and ever. So here we go. Almost. Here we go. There's your baby scratch. Nice. See right there when I've just finished that dice, look where I am right here. My fader's closed, my hand's back at 12 o'clock with my sample right here. It's very important we're on the sample right here. If we're not on the sample, it won't sound quite right. People with controllers at home, this is totally doable. You'll be looking at your waveform. Don't touch your cue button. Just make sure you maybe got a sticker or a part of the CDJ or the controller that you look at to know when the sample is under your fingers, because it can be quite confusing if you're not on vinyl or a 12 or on Serato. So here we go. Haha. Big shout out to Betty Ann Black and Sally Brown. And big love to Stephen, one of my oldest friends right there who's watching. Wow. Good when near the mic. Good to know, buddy. Oh, big ups DJ Cheaper. Here we go. It's okay, it's far away, don't worry. My Expedit is not rocking in the slightest, he says. So, let's break this scratch down one more time, and then we're going to see if we can do it together as a combo. Here we go. So, baby scratch, start with the fader closed. Bass heavy, you say? Okay. 1, 2, 2, 2. Maybe it's just me, my baritone voice. Here we go. Baby scratch. Let's do that again. Start with the fader closed. Bring the record forward. Bring the fader closed when you come back to the beginning of the sample. That's part 1. Part 2. We're already closed, so we're good. We can do our one little dice scratch, which is this. Or double time, which is... Okay? So, let's put them together and just do one combo. Here we go. Are we all following? Because this is new. Like I said earlier, this is new territory for me. This is my first ever virtual lesson. We'll be doing this every Monday in conjunction with DJKit.com and of course Rain. Here we go. Now you try. Here we go. but super slow. So let's try that again. Let's do the baby scratch first. Start with the fader closed, but bring the fader open when you push forward. So it doesn't even sound like you're doing anything. It's not meant to sound like you're doing anything. You just turn the music on when you push the record forward. Like that, okay? And again. Big ups Lee Mintram, aka Featurecast. Big ups Rob Young, and of course Nick Rutherford. My man. Here we go. There's a scratch, there's your baby scratch. If everyone can do that, we're winning. Because that is the hardest part, honestly. Doing the baby scratch is just this. But with the fader closed to start off with. So here we go. Let's sort that microphone situation out, guys. How's that? How is that? 1, 2. Just if you're in the comment section and you're watching and you're playing along, just to make me feel good and say the microphone's good, because I've only got 2 settings on this mixer. So here we go. So let's break it down again. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Baby scratch, diced. Baby scratch, diced. The baby scratch, diced. How are you doing at home, guys? Oh no, I'm clipping now. Sorry, guys. How are they at? 2, 2, 1, 2. Cool. Right, so I'm gonna let the music play for a bit, and I'm gonna keep doing the motion on here. Hopefully, you can mirror that too. The volume down. Anyone has any questions at this point? Now's a good time. Right, I'm going to bring it back. Here we go. Hey, Ratzy! What's that say? Mic up, music down. Okay, so how's that? Just gonna turn the music up on the mixer. Right then, how's that, guys? Yes, yes, yes. So, let's break this scratch down into its component parts. If you've just joined us, we're going to go back to the very beginning of what we've just learned, which is the swing flare, which is a combo of 2 scratches, even 3 if you know your scratches well enough. But it's a baby scratch and then a diced baby scratch called a dice, basically. So those 2 scratches are the fundamentals to this combo. So So I'm going to go back to the beginning again. I like to do that just to refresh our memories, and then we'll go back to learn the whole combo. And then what I'll do is I'll demonstrate it on a different kind of tempo, and then we'll see if we can ourselves double time the scratch and get faster and faster. But this is just a bit of homework for you guys. Hopefully we can come back next week and we're all fired up. Here we go. Remember, it starts with a baby scratch with a fader closed. You guys try. You guys. Nice one, guys. So if you're watching this from the DJKit.com Facebook and you're making comments, I won't be able to see those because it's the way it's cross-posted. So what I'd say to do is head over to my Jimi Needles page, and if you have a question, just type in the comment section and we can figure out the answer. We're out of instrumentals. So that's actually a good time to kind of recap. Right then, guys. So the swing flare is a two-part combo. First half is the baby scratch, which everyone can do. The second half is a diced baby scratch. So you just cut the ends off, so you've only got the middle bit in between. So what have we learnt today, class? Well, we're going to learn how to do that dice again, because I think some of us have probably joined halfway through this video and been like, what the hell's going on? So to accomplish the swing flare, which is this, what we'll do... Oh, so George is still harassing me to turn the mic up or music down. I think I'll turn the mic down a bit more now. So cool. This is a learning curve, my dudes. So let's do some dicing. Let's start off nice and slow. Start with the record with a sample right under your fingers. So very top of that sample, right under your fingertips. Now start with your fader closed and then push the record forward and click once. Okay. Now notice how I haven't moved my hand back to the original 12 o'clock position with the sample at the beginning, because the second part of the scratch is as follows. It's another click on the crossfader and you bring it back to 12 o'clock like this. So that's dicing. Now, if you can't get that one, it's fine. We can come back and do it. We'll do a different scratch next week. So you've got a whole week to basically lock yourself away at home, which you are anyway, aren't we all? And just figure out the scratch. So just every time you push the record forward and back, just give it a click. Your thumb acts like a bit of a spring. Your fingers do the clicking, unless you scratch reverse style, in which case don't listen to anything I've ever said because it won't make sense to you at all. But don't have to worry about that, class, don't worry. So yeah, push the record forward, click. Bring the record back and click. So just that is the dice. You can dice other scratches as well, but for the sake of today, we're just going to dice a baby scratch. And of course, let's take it back to the baby scratch, because that's the first part of this swing flare combo that we're learning today. I'm going to put some beats on because this is just awkward. Hang on. Here we go. Classic DJ Shadow. Yes, yes. Here we go. So, baby scratch. Proper easy. You got this, guys. You do this when you DJ anyway, just in your headphones. You can do that to the beat. This whole combo is just that underneath with a few clicks. So if we do a baby scratch, which is just one of those, what we need to get our heads around is usually the fader starts open in the middle with the sound on for the record side. So we've got the sound straight away, but we have to, on this occasion, start with the fader closed, but we bring the fader open with our hand as the record comes forward. I know it won't sound like anything, it shouldn't. There shouldn't be any kind of like click or anything. It's just you bring the fader open like this. And when you come back, you bring it back into the off position and back to the top of the sample. That is still a baby scratch with redundant fader moves. And we do that because when we add the dice, which is the... we end up in the off position to start all over again on our baby scratch, which is here. Watch what my fader hand does. Here we go. So here's the first part of the combo, the baby scratch. Open the fader, push the record forward. Come back. Yeah, we're good. That's halfway. Now we add our dice in. So we cut the beginning off. It's click and click, and that is it. And look where we are. We're back where we started off, and we can do our baby scratch all over again from the closed fader position. Diced, and then look where we are. Back at the start. And then what will happen is you'll practice for about a month and you'll get that kind of like... and it'll become one fluid motion. Everyone starts from somewhere, but if you want to start sounding like that, like it's not actually that much effort and it sounds great. So, and that's why it's one of my favourite scratches, because at drum and bass and you're shredding it up, or even at like hip hop. But we're not here to show off. This isn't the DJKit channel. So, let's recap. We have learnt our baby scratch with the fader closed. And then we finish the baby scratch and we close the crossfader, ready to do our diced baby scratch, which is this. Anybody got any questions so far? Because I'm going to keep going back. We've been on air for about half an hour now, so probably got another 25 minutes to go. And I'm probably going to take this time. Write your questions in the comment section, but I'm just going to take this time to say that DJKit.com are still delivering everything, really. They've got a crew still at the warehouse in Newbury. If you're learning how to DJ and you need extra bits and pieces like needles or USB cables or whatever, they're still open. If you're not a DJ and you want to learn, they've got controllers, all levels, all prices in stock right now. You should check out the website, and they've got an up-to-date kind of stock level. Now's the perfect time to lock ourselves away and learn some new stuff, and that's why we're here. So, you know, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh yeah, this is pretty cool, I'd like to kind of get into this whole scratching thing, now give them a shout. Go on their website, DJKit.com. Simple as, and they'll sort you out. Give them a call. And of course, they're endorsing this video today. They've provided all the microphones and the stands and stuff. So, like, if it wasn't for them, I couldn't have done this live stream from my spare bedroom. So, yeah. Big ups to DJKit.com, and of course big ups to Rain Official, who are hopefully reposting this video. And like I said, if you're on either of those pages and you're watching this, or you're somewhere else and you've got a question, I won't be able to see that question. So if you pop over to my page, which is at Jimi Needles, you can then ask me in the comment section on this live stream, which is the same, but I just will be able to see what you're writing. So yeah. So today, guys, just to recap, we are learning the swing flare. It's one of my favourite go-to scratches for fast music and house kind of stuff, drum and bass, everything. It's a great scratch to learn. You can start off slow. It still sounds good when it's slow, but when you get really fast, it sounds incredible. So I'm going to take us from the very top of the lesson again and go through it. If you've got any questions, let's have a look. I'm going to need to scroll back on the comment section. Big ups DJ Riccio, Rob Young in the house. And big ups to Bennu. Need to chat to Bennu about his beats next week. Sorry, we'll do that next week, buddy. We'll get some of your beats online. Big up, my mum and dad are watching. Hey mum, hey dad. they hate scratching. I don't know why they're watching this. Yeah. So let's go from the very top. Here we go. Let's break the scratch down again. Super simple parts. Here we go. Yes, to add spires, we can definitely hear this at a drum and bass tempo. I'll do that in a minute for sure. So, part one, you start with the fader closed and you do a simple baby scratch, that is it. Bring the fader open as you come forward. And then come back. That's it. Let's do it again. See, look, no difference in the sound, but you've got to do it. You need to get that motion, otherwise you won't be able to do this fast. If you can get this right, that's the hard part done. Yeah, you start with the fader closed, Lewis, that's right. Here we go, fader closed, baby scratch. First part of the scratch. Yeah? Give it a try. I'm gonna do 4. You guys at home do 4. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Your turn. Here we go. Yeah. Remember, this is the first part of that scratch. Combo is attaching the dice scratch. The second. Which I'm going to do now. Now you try. Beg your pardon. This is the dice. Here we go. 3 and... You want to do that 4 times? So you're used to the movement. Once again, if you've got any questions, guys, comment section. I am live. I'm reading. Here we go, dice again. You give it a go. And then next, bring them back together. Here we go. Scratch, dice. Scratch, dice. Let's just analyse what we're doing on this right here. It's the same movement. You know? That's kind of the tricky part. Because if you don't get this right, you don't maintain that solid like baby scratch movement underneath the beat. It becomes a lot harder to do. Oh, Betty from Barcelona has got it. That's great to hear, Betty. I'm so glad. Betty is part of a club night called the Side Funk Crew. I had the pleasure of playing in Barcelona in February, and they put me up and put on a banging night. It was actually their birthday party. So big shout outs to all of the Side Funk Crew from Barcelona. I'm really glad that you've got it. Hey Adam, yeah, so when you of course what I'm doing to this baby scratch is transforming the baby scratch, but you can transform a dice, transform a baby scratch or a tear, and we just call it dicing because you're just dicing it up. So if I just did a transform on its own, so it's very different to just going backwards and forwards. It's a loose term, so we just say we're going to dice the baby scratch. We just say we're dicing. So that's fast. That's dicing fast to the beat. If I then transformed that same movement, very different. So it's very important to kind of differentiate what we mean, because of course everyone's got their own words for certain scratches and combos, and that's just like how I like to teach it, I guess. Everyone's got very different definitions of certain scratches. There's no dictionary of scratching. There should be. That would help a lot. So let's bring it back to the swing flare. We're going to do our baby scratch. We're going to start with a fader closed. Here we go. Baby scratch, dice. Baby scratch, dice. Yes, Sam, you can be excused and you can go to the toilet. Hilarious. Guys, check out Sam Flanagan. He's a great DJ. He's mashup, funk and soul. Oh, just all the good stuff. Check it out. Whilst he's on the toilet, I'll take this moment to just kind of echo what DJKit is saying. Hey guys, yes, you can purchase the Rain 12s. I think they've got some X-Demo ones actually at DJKit, which I've been using at any DJ shows. So you can get your hands on some of those. You can get some new ones there, of course. And of course, this is the Numark Scratch, which has been out for quite a few months now. And I actually use this for teaching, so I consider the crossfader to be top tier. Good. And the filters are quite nice. Yeah, you like that? Cool. Endorsements over. Here we go. Let's break that scratch down one more time, and then I'm going to take some. I'm going to do this scratch to a beat, faster beat, and then I'm going to take some questions, and we'll see if we can go through it together as a team. Here we go. Here we go. That's your baby scratch. That's your dice. Yeah? And a dice. Here we go. Let's put them together. I think now that we've kind of, I like to start off at around 90 BPM just so you guys kind of see me do it exaggerated. Whereas the thing is with scratching is a lot of the people online, they don't show you it super slow. Like if you exaggerate and really properly exaggerate, like I was there, like, you know, I even add the gap. I even add the gap in the fader on the mixer. So, you know, to kind of emphasize the amount of time I need on my baby scratch, which is this. Who's asking for any fader tips? Stephen Green asks, do I have any fader tips? Yeah, I would say don't have your hand down here. That's not helpful at all. Use the kind of fulcrum of your wrist and your fingers and a bit of your arm and even like your elbow. It's just all in the wrist. And the faster you go, you'll recognize that and you'll understand. But keep your fader hand like, I would say, make a C. Put your thumb against the fader when it's closed, and that's the kind of movement you want there. Not too much pressure because you want to. It's like a pincer movement, but also your arms getting involved as well. So it's very, very difficult to explain over the internet the fader positioning. But I'm hoping that the more I do this scratching, the more you see my hand move. I think the next time we do this, I'll have another camera so I can kind of zoom in properly on my fader. For next Monday's session, guys. So I'm slowly adding in new technology every live stream. So bear with me. But yeah, that's the kind of movement you're after. And I use the fingers that are making contact with the fader on this side are these two here, and you can use these two. You can't fit 3 fingers on, but whatever's comfortable. There's no right or wrong. I've seen some DJs use just their index fingers, so they're going like which is totally fine as long as it's comfortable for you. But yeah, let's see. Matt Ray, big ups, mate. Matt Ray, who actually works for Rain, he says, "What is my favourite scratch to combine with the swing flare?" So let's see if we can answer that question with Sam Flanagan's question, which is, "Can you show me over a house tempo?" So let me just change the beat and we'll get to it. Cool. So over a house beat, you can exaggerate it even slower here. So let's do it slow. Cool. So that would be super slow, super exaggerated. That's not going to wow the crowd at the DMC finals at all. But if we double time it, and this is only going to come from practicing it slow, you will be able to get faster, I promise you. It's all about the practice. Here we go. Even I fuck it up sometimes. Here we go. That's the scratch house tempo. So Yeah, it's pretty funky. Sam mentioned. Oh no, sorry. Matt mentioned in the comments section that. What do I like to do the scratch myself, like with other scratches? Well, it depends where I am. Like, it depends on the song. Like, I like to kind of vibe and bump off the bass lines of tracks and vibe with them. So I'd probably like to use chirps and some 2-click flares. So I'll show you how I'll show you how I'd use it, like properly, like in a routine or live. Here we go. So. Cool, guys, we're kind of coming into the end of our first Let's Learn a New Scratch. So, what I would say before we finish today, I'm going to go back one more time just for you guys, for your benefit. Do it one more time, and then we'll do a final question and answer, and then we'll cut the live stream. What I would say is this is free to join in every Monday, so make sure you follow my Jimi Needles page. That is Jimi Needles at Jimi Needles on Facebook. This will be saved after the broadcast, so you can keep coming back and learning from this video. So yes, what I was going to say is this is a free session, but if you feel like you've learned something today, there is a PayPal donate button link in the description. So it'll mean a lot if you want to donate. Like, why not? You know. But yeah, it's free. We'll do it every week. I want to learn some new stuff for you guys as well. So I'm actually learning a few other scratches to kind of work into my routine right now. I'm doing boomerangs and crabs and all these other advanced things. But next week we'll keep it nice and funky and simple. I think I've got an idea of what I want to do next week. So yeah, tune in. It'll be 7 p.m. every Monday. It'll be reposted to DJKit and of course Rain Official. So one last time, and we'll do this to the house beat as it's playing. And yes, Ad, you mentioned you want me to do the scratch to drum and bass. I will do it, but it's going to put a lot of people off because it's very fast. But we'll get there. I like the Joe Wicks of scratching, just a bit more soggy around the midsection. So, so let's break it down one more time, my dudes. There's your baby scratch. Do your dice. And you turn around. Yeah, here we go. How's that, Rich? Here we go. Baby scratch. Eyes closed. Dice. Baby scratch. Eyes closed. See, underneath that, it's all baby scratch. That's all you gotta do. So, The rule of thumb with this scratch really is, here's 3 tips I'm going to give you for this scratch, okay? So, number 1, make sure your sample is always under your fingertips on the dime. You don't want to be here and have scratching air, and you don't want to be too far in to the sample that you don't get the initial attack. Because that's where you get most of the sound, is from the initial start of the sample, the attack. So. Cool. So, number 2, you want to make sure that you familiarize yourself with the tempo of the track that you're going to be jamming to. So this is like 125 BPM or whatever. So the fastest I could physically do this scratch would be like this. And then half time would be like so when you learn at that tempo, learn it at that speed first, and if you don't get it at that speed, go one slower, so break it down even more. So that's my second tip, always start slow to then get fast. So here we go. So that's super slow. Now we'll do it half time. Okay, and now double time. That's it for this week's lesson, my dudes. But I will be taking question and answer session right now for clarity. So, Mark, thank you. If you want to donate, guys, there is a small PayPal link in the title description of this live video. And I believe it's simply paypal.com / paypal.com. You know what? Just check the link. I don't know. I didn't even want to do this for money. I'm just doing this for the love. But yeah. So the swing flare. What we'll do next week's session to kind of bring you guys back is we'll do it at the very start of the session next week, and then you'll see if the practice has paid off. Because this is just homework for you guys, really. It's just the method, and then you can take it away and do it yourself. Come back next week, and we can smash it at any tempo. So I'm going to do this same scratch at drum and bass tempo. So someone in the comment section, have you got the one that goes fresh? Oh my god, you guys. I remember one year I did this, I was looking after the Rain 12s when they just come out, and it was the thing before. It was like it's called Beat Geek, and it's before the DMCs, and I was looking after the Rain 12s for Rain and DJKit.com, and by the end of the day, I was like, I've heard the R and Fresh sample about 1 trillion times. I literally didn't touch the decks for 2 weeks. I was like, I'm done. So, yes, I do have the Fresh sample, but no, I'm not going to use it today. So just to finalise, this is what it sounds like at a faster tempo. So much, guys. Let's do this again same time on Monday next week, 7 p.m. Mondays. Let's make a date in the diary, because I don't know about you guys, but my diary is free. So yeah, don't forget to check out DJKit.com. They've got loads of stuff in stock. Big ups to Rain for hopefully reposting this video. If there's something I haven't covered in this video, if I fail to answer a question or something like that, again, either send me a message on Facebook or on social media, and I'll be happy to help you guys. But it's been a blast. Thanks so much for commenting, and I will see you next week. Check it out.